Hi, today we are going to work in the kitchen. We are going to do some more homemaking items. I have the doTERRA body butter recipe that I'm going to put together for you today. I, of course, have changed it because it's me, but per Amber's request, I'm going to try to put together the video for my night cream, my advanced night cream recipe, and this is the first component of it. I have to have some of the body butter. So this is equal parts of fractionated coconut oil. So I have just under a half a cup here. Normally I would use a half a cup of each, but today we are going to be working in more bulk amounts, so I'm going to weigh it versus weigh each of the ingredients versus measure them out volumetrically. I'm going to go by weight. So I have completely unrefined raw cacao butter. This stuff smells like straight chocolate. It's amazing. And I also have raw shea. This stuff it's almost like Play-Doh. It's kind of really cool, but I wanted to use all raw organic products, and so that's what I have today. And then I have a little bit left in my my solid coconut oil. So we've got fractionated coconut oil, solid coconut oil, shea butter in the raw, and raw cacao butter. So I'm going to tip you down so that you can see the stove. I'm going to turn the double boiler down now. I'm going to put I have a scale here that I'm going to use to weigh. So I have the fractionated coconut oil in there, and I probably have about a third of a cup in there, and I'm going to try to get close to that in volume. It's just really hard. As you can see, these are really chunky and really solid, so they're more difficult to get exact measurements with. So here I've chopped up the cacao butter. We have about 1.5 ounces of it, and then I'm going to take this shea, and see, it's kind of like Play-Doh. It's interesting, and it's got amazing moisturizing properties for your skin. I'm thinking that's probably going to be close. Oh, that's over. Well, that's okay, because that's just what we do sometimes. We just go over. No problem. So now I'm going to take the organic coconut oil, and it's pretty close to 76 around here. It's probably, I don't know, 74-ish. So it's pretty soft. So that's going to work well. I'm actually going to use just a little bit more coconut oil because I like how firm it makes the final product. So I'm going to pivot you. You can see there's my ingredients for the night cream. And so this part is the boring part. So what I'm going to do is just set this on a double boiler. They're all just in there together until it melts. And then I'll come right back. We're back. And as you can see, everything melted very well together. We've got a tiny little chunk of cocoa butter, but that's no big deal at all. So I'm just going to take this off of the heat. The final step of making the whipped body butter is to whip it. And I'm going to give you a little tip on how to whip and not spend all day standing here getting this to come into a nice texture of a body butter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chill this. It's very, very warm. It just came off of sitting on boiling water. So I'm going to chill this. And that's another reason why I use a metal bowl, so that the temperature exposure changes quickly. So the bowl will cool off as well as the ingredients, but the bowl will help to keep the ingredients cool while we whip it. So I'm going to put the bowl into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and then we will come back and we will begin whipping up for our body butter. Hi, I muted the last segment because it was just a blending, and you don't want to hear the metal beaters on a metal bowl. It's pretty loud. Even Hera runs outside. So I put the bowl in the freezer this time versus the refrigerator. It's pretty warm here today. Um, I didn't take that into account when I was recording earlier and telling you to put it in the refrigerator. I opted to put it in the freezer. Just as long as it gets cool, you're fine. You can leave it overnight in the refrigerator if you don't want to go back and forth like I am today. I'm just trying to put together the video for you. But it is a lot easier just to cool it completely for at least 4 hours in the fridge. But I showed you the inside of the bowl, and it had just a light like foam at the top, and that's going to indicate that it needs more time to chill. And so I put it back in the freezer just for a few more minutes, like 10 or 15 minutes, and you can see where the foam was, and then how that like froze. And so the rest of it is no longer butter looking. It's kind of creamy. So I'm going to whip it some more, and this may be the bowl that will whip up into the actual body butter, or it might just need one more. Might need some fluffing and to chill a little bit more, and then a final fluff. Okay, so this was the one. As you can see, it's kind of got soft peaks like if you were to make a meringue. And this is your body butter. This is your base to everything that I make, whether it's a cream to use to dilute oils in, or to put as a base to the majority of my face products. The lotions, specifically the moisturizers. So what I'm going to do is, Amber, I'm finally going to get it done for you. I'm going to get you the night cream recipe because I now have body butter. It actually needs whipped up a little bit more. Now that I've pulled stuff off the sides, I think I'm going to chill this for just a few more minutes while I get the rest of the ingredients together that I'm going to put in the night cream, the containers, and get the labels ready. But this is just a touch soft. See how it's just a wee bit runny? I want it fluffy and be nice and whipped like when we would make a meringue for a pie. So I will chill this and whip it again. But that is homemade body butter.